Hello there. What I would like to do today is to discuss a bit binary options management plan, or what's the best approach to invest your capital when you trade binary options. And for that we will use this Euro-US dollar 4 hours chart to exemplify the steps that one needs to take. Now before going into details, I would like to focus on what binary options is. When you trade binary options, you have only one possibility. What you do is you buy an option. You will never sell an option. When you buy a call option, you expect price to move to the upside. For example, here you have the Euro-US dollar trading at 111.71. So if you buy a call option on the Euro-US dollar, you expect that the Euro-US dollar, or the price of this financial product, will move from the current 11.71 to the upside for your expiration date. If the expiration date is, I don't know, 1 hour or end of day or 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 60 seconds or whatever, and if at the expiration date price is higher than 111.72, you'll make some money. If it is lower, then of course that you will lose the investment in your binary option. When you buy a put option, you expect price to move to the downside. But since there is no difference, as you are not selling an option, you buy a put option. That's the only difference between FX trading and the binary options trading, with one big exception. In FX trading, you can get out whenever you want, and you can get out with the smallest amount of profit. Binary options has a time component to every trade attached. Namely, if you buy an option, you have to say where price goes and when. When you go long or you go short within the FX market, you will only need to say the direction to set the take profit and the stop loss, and then let the market go. No matter how long it takes, you are not limited in time. In binary options, you are limited in time. And because you are limited in time, you tend to do stupid things, and therefore the account has to suffer. Let's go a bit through a logical process regarding your binary options account, or any binary options account. What's the best approach to trade binary options? Now let's assume that we have a trading account. Let's write here that we have a trading account, and in our trading account we have a balance of let's say $1,000. $1,000, let's make it a bit bigger. Alright, so this is our deposit in a binary options account. Now if we have a $1,000, then we wait for a weekend, or ahead of a trading week, we look at the economic calendar. So number one, or the first thing to do, let's make it a bit smaller, is check the economic calendar for the week ahead. Why? Well, this is very important, because if I want to trade the binary options, most of the financial products within the binary options industry relate to the FX market. So I'm going to focus on the FX market and the FX currency pairs. So check the economic calendar for the week ahead. If you check the economic calendar for the week ahead, and you will see the important events for the week ahead. For example, if you have the non-farm payrolls at the end of the week, with on Friday, as it comes at the end of first week, then you will want to avoid trading the US dollar, for example, because the market most likely will range. Or if you have elections in the United Kingdom, or if you have the European Central Bank on Thursday, or any important economic event that might influence your trading, you will want to avoid it. Or if you do not avoid it, then you will need to incorporate it in your analysis. The idea is to pick 2 or 3 currencies or currency pairs to trade for the next week. You don't have to trade everything. So look at the Forex dashboard here. These are only some currency pairs, but if you go and click on show all, you don't have to trade everything that's here. It's impossible to be right on all of them. So based on the economic calendar, based on your analysis or your strategy or your technical analysis, pick 2 or 3 currency pairs to trade. So that would be your focus. Of course, you must have a trading strategy. Regardless of the strategy, it may be fundamentals, I don't know, because of the ECB's press conference and statement, you would like to be bearish or you would like to sell the euro. Then, of course, you will look only to buy put options for the euro US dollar, or you will only look to buy put options for the euro and Japanese yen and so on. So have a strategy. Have a strategy that gives direction. Alright. And then you need, of course, the execution of a sound money management plan for your trading. Now, in binary options, you have a very interesting situation because the binary options industry offers you 79%, 75%, 80%, 90% even in some cases rate of return for your investment. Ask yourself, who in the right mind will give you that kind of money if it would not come with some strings attached? Therefore, number 4, avoid at all costs lower expiration dates, or namely 5-minute expiration dates, 1 minute, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, even hourly expiration dates. Forget about it. Forget about it. You know, when you choose the expiration date of binary options, you don't have to choose that expiration date. You have to choose from the expiration dates that the binary options brokers provide. Those expiration dates are not provided, let's say, by mistake. If you look at them, then you'll be surprised to see that the expiration dates, most of them come when fixing times are supposed to end, when clearing is happening, when end of day, when triple witching happens, and so on. Namely, when volatility is really high on the market, or when it's supposed to be at elevated levels, and when spreads are supposed to be wide as well. So brokers use this opportunity to give you the least chances for your option to expire in the money. Therefore, your best choice is to avoid lower expiration dates and use bigger expiration dates. Number 5, what kind of expiration dates we should trade? Well, we should trade the following. Use end of day, week and month expiration. I mean, come on. If anybody gives you 80% rate of return of your investment, then waiting for a day or less than a day or a week or less than a week or even a month is not that much. I mean, if you trade a binary option, a call option in the second half of the day, then you only need to wait for a few hours for an end of day expiration date. Or if you trade it on Wednesday, you only need to wait 2 days for an end of week expiration date. In this case, you will avoid high volatility surrounding events and you will stick with your money management plan. And the next thing to do is, number six is to decide the amount to trade this week. Now, of course, if you have a $1,000 account, you won't want to trade the whole amount that week. That would be stupid. Why? Because you will risk all your eggs on 1 week, on one situation. Every trading day is different. Every trading hour is different. Hence, every trading week is different. You want to survive as much as possible and to be here on the long run, not on the short side. Therefore, we need to split or to choose the amount. Let's say we decide to invest $100, let's say $100 every week. $100 will be our amount to trade each and every week. So we start with $100 on Monday. So Monday comes, we already have a plan. We know what to trade, we know the expiration dates, and we know the amount. Now, number 7. What's the wisest thing to do? To invest the whole 100 in one trade? Definitely not. So split the $100 in equal parts corresponding to the instruments. Namely, if you decided that you trade, I don't know, 3 currency pairs or 4 currency pairs, then you split the 100 into $25 for every currency pair. Alright? So we have $25 for, let's say we trade this week Euro US dollar, Euro Great Britain pound, US dollar Swiss franc, and I don't know, Australian dollar US dollar. For every currency pair, $25. Now the next thing is, of course, let's say that we want to buy, we only want to sell Euro US dollar, so we want to buy put options on the Euro US dollar. What would you do? Would you go and sell, or will you go and buy puts on Euro US dollar with the whole $25 amount? Definitely not. We want, because during a trading week the market fluctuates, moves, so we want the best entry possible for our option. So divide the $25 amount in 5 equal parts. So it will give you 5 opportunities during the trading week to trade every currency pair. So 4 currency pairs, 5 opportunities, you will have 20 options to trade in a week. Now, use Monday and Tuesday, number 9. Mondays and Tuesdays, use end of day. Expiration date, starting with Wednesday and Thursday, use end of week and end of month expiration date if you are in the second part of the week. And you'll have 20 possibilities or 20 options for your trade. You can use RSI, you can use an oscillator, you can use Elliott waves, you can use whatever the strategy you like, but keep in mind that this money management plan at the end of a trading week, even if you know nothing about trading, about financial market, about the FX markets, about the way currency moves, you will only lose $100 or 10% of your account if all 20 options expire out of the money. Which, if that happens, you still have another 9 weeks to trade. Now if you combine those chances and percentages, you'll find out that it is very difficult to lose your money. And even if you do, then at the end of those 10 weeks, you'll end up knowing much more about FX trading and binary options trading related to currency pairs, then you will be prepared for your next move. But respecting this patience and discipline will end up in a sound money management system that will lead to gains rather than losses. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Bye bye.